Onto Taiwan now, where in the aftermath of a deadly earthquake that caused massive destruction, more than 1,000 people are now injured, while rescue operations are underway to look out for people still trapped under the rubble. The quake has resulted in destroyed buildings and caused multiple landslides. The death toll stayed at 9 from Wednesday's 7.2 magnitude earthquake, while the residents are still coping up with the aftershocks and had to spend the nights outdoor. Residents were seen retrieving their belongings and collecting essentials of living. Many of them have been left homeless as walls of their apartments have been cracked, and these residents have been shifted to tents on a sports ground being used for temporary shelter. Helicopters are being used by rescuers for people stranded at mining area, while some government personnel were deployed to help residents collect their valuables from the destroyed buildings. Meanwhile, Taiwan has condemned China as, quote, shameless after Beijing's deputy ambassador to the United Nations thanked the international community for its concern about the strong earthquake on the island. China claims democratically governed Taiwan as its own territory and also claims the right to speak for it on international stages, which angers Taipei. The ministry solemnly condemned China's shameless use of the Taiwan earthquake to conduct cognitive operations internationally. It said using Taiwan's normal term for what it views as Chinese psychological warfare. And to talk to us more about the quake, we have with us Roger Chifeng Liu from Taiwan. He is the CEO of Research Institute for Democracy, Society and Emerging Techs, National Science and Tech Council, Taiwan. Welcome, Roger, to the program. Taiwan, much like neighboring Japan, has a long history of catastrophic quakes. How does the April 3rd earthquake fare with other recent quakes?
Thank you, Danvi, for having me here. Well, this earthquake actually is the strongest after 25 years. The latest one at this scale of magnitude regard about 7.5 taking place in the year of 1999 on September 21st. And it caused like 2,500 plus deaths. And between that one and this one taking place yesterday, actually there are several ones. Two salient ones, one in 2016 happening in the southern part of Taiwan, Tainan, causing 150 deaths. And another one, the latest one before this, was taking place in the year of 2018, claiming tens of deaths, happening the same as the eastern part of Taiwan, Hualien. But this one actually is a big one, and surprisingly to many people here, that it has caused not many deaths compared with the scale. So far, like you said, there are 10 deaths. The latest victim has been found in the eastern part of Taiwan, and he is a hiker.
Okay. So like you mentioned, it was the strongest earthquake for Taiwan in a quarter century, but the destruction was largely contained. How was Taiwan so well prepared for the earthquake?
Well, there are several factors. First, the Taiwanese people has been coexisting with earthquake when they are little, so it has been part of our life. So we are accustomed to living with that. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that after the 1999 earthquake, the country, the government has, and the people have been trying to respond to that in a correct way. First, stricter construction regulations was made and passed in the Legislative Council, and then that requires the construction companies to increase the security of the new buildings. Secondly, the central government has regulated the Disaster Protection and Prevention Act, and they try to build up a system that will require and coordinate better different government agencies once a disaster like that takes place. So as a result of that, the public awareness has been raised. And very importantly, Taiwan is a democracy. So the voters, every time they will try to hold the government responsible and accountable for this. So putting this all together, the Taiwanese people has, with their high elevated awareness and the responsibility of the government. So this time, fortunately, well, we are seeing the limited casualties after the earthquake.
Yeah, indeed. It's pretty inspirational for all of us here. Thank you very much, Roger Chifeng Liu, for joining us on DD India Global.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.